Take a look at this. This is a copy of a fake arrest warrant sent out to someone in the community. It's a nefarious attempt to convince the resident to send money so they won't get arrested.
2 days after Christmas, this warning about a telephone scam was posted on the Wicomico County Sheriff's Office Facebook. Several residents report receiving calls that states the caller is with the Sheriff's Office and advises them that they owe money. One resident commented that they received 3 of those calls in just 1 week. Now, these are just 2 examples of how scammers are trying to take advantage of good-hearted people, especially during the season of giving.
Scams are all over the place right now, not only digitally, but over the phone. It can be difficult to recognize and defend against them because somehow they just keep getting better. So here to explain more about this afternoon, Captain Rich Weirsberg with the Wicomico County Sheriff's Office. Welcome to Del Mar for Life.
Yeah, good to see you.
You're no stranger, and we always look forward to you helping us weed through all of this crazy stuff that's going on in the world. So why is this time of year big for scams?
Well, it's the giving season, as you already said. People feel like they want to help out in the community, and then unfortunately, these predators, for lack of a better term, are out there trying to take advantage of people's goodwill. And of course, they also work on people's fear, saying that they're wanted when they're not. They send out that example that you just showed of that arrest warrant. It looks very real, looks very authentic, so you have to be careful. That person that received that did the right thing, called their attorney and says something's not right, so it was caught before they made any phone calls and sent any money and became a victim.
Unfortunately, they target people who are more vulnerable than others, don't they?
They do. They seem to hit our senior citizen community more so because most of our senior citizens are very giving. And some of our senior citizens aren't up to all the electronics as they might think they are. Emails come through all the time, all these spam emails that look very authentic. I've been fooled a couple times going, something doesn't seem right, and I make a phone call to my bank, says, why are you guys sending me this? They said, nope, it's a scam. So it works out that they just go after who they think they can get the money from.
And these scams evolve, so what's the latest telephone scam that's out there?
Well, the latest one that we've received just before the New Year was someone was out there saying that they were from the Sheriff's Office asking for money. 1, I've never heard of a police agency asking for money. 2, like the email that we saw with the warrant, we don't send the warrant out. You get a copy of the warrant after we've served you with the warrant. We don't give you a copy and say, by the way.
Yeah.
So the biggest thing I think we need to ask people to do, if it doesn't feel right, just hang up the phone, call that establishment back if it's your bank. Don't use the number they call because they spoof that phone number and make it look like it is your bank. Find the number on the internet or wherever you find your local bank's number and call them directly yourself and say, are you contacting me for something and what so? And make sure it's legitimate before you give any social security numbers, PIN numbers to your accounts, bank account information. Just don't be trusting, unfortunately. That's a horrible thing to say. Just don't be trusting the people calling you out, fishing for information.
And they're getting more and more savvy at this to the point where, like you said, even you have a hard time knowing if it's real or not. And you mentioned spoofing. For those who don't understand or never heard of that, what does that mean?
So spoofing is if you look at your phone, I call your phone, it will show up with a phone number. Well, they have technology where they make the phone number look like it's your bank that they're calling from. The phone number that we believe for this recent one that came from the Sheriff's Office, we believe they spoofed the Sheriff's number, meaning the Wicomico County Sheriff's phone number. It's all over the internet because we want to be contacted by the citizenry, and they put that on top so when it called, it looked like it came from the Sheriff's Office when it did not. So that's why we ask you don't use their phone numbers. Go online, find the exact number, and call yourself.
Boy, that's bold, using the sheriff's phone number to spoof, right?
Well, criminals, all they do is think of new ways, and we just got to find ways to catch up with them. So we just ask citizens to do their due diligence. If they're not sure, call us, and we might have information and say, no, that's a scam that's going around. That's why we put the one we had on Facebook out. And then, like I said, the state's attorney contacted me yesterday, asked if I saw this new one about the warrant. So that was a new one that I haven't seen yet. So,
okay, so let's say we do get scammed, or we think we got scammed. What do we do?
Call your local police agency, file a report, and we'll do everything we can for you. Hopefully you didn't give much money away, if at all any, because honestly it's very hard to retrieve that money back because most of these individuals are overseas. And almost think of a call center. This is their job, to go after people to get money, steal money.
All right, bottom line, unfortunately, don't trust everything you see.
Exactly.
Captain Rich Weirsberg with the Wicomico County Sheriff's Office, thank you so much, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thank you very much.
Thank you.